I went into high gear. "Wait up!" Gary labored after me, his 5'10", 200-pound frame not designed for quick sprints. "He's the crocodile wrangler. He knows what he's doing." I stifled the urge to stop and cuff him across the ears. Jeff Jones had been wrangling crocodiles since he was 12, but that didn't make him impervious to 60 stabbing teeth and a jaw that could snap shut with a pressure of 2,000 pounds per square inch. Yesterday, Zufari lost a camera to Sebastian, our 15-foot male. The camera, mounted on a crane for an overhead shot, had come in too close, and the croc exploded out of the water and demolished it in one chomp. I darted forward, taking a shortcut through the building's kitchen. At the stainless steel counter, a keeper chopping a pail of frozen fish looked up and whistled admiringly as I padded by. Seeing me running through the kitchen wasn't an unusual sight, but me decked out in a formal gown was. The kitchen was the nucleus of the service tunnel, encircling it like the hub of a wheel. Crossing through and exiting the opposite door left me at the end of the Tropics Trail. I bolted to the left, toward the main plaza that connected the building with the recently added Australian building and its manufactured billabong that was home to two of the most cantankerous saltwater crocodiles on this planet. I needed to get there before the little beasties ended up adding something besides chicken to their diet. News reporters had already arrived to cover tonight's events at the Beastly Ball, and I found a media crew from WCCO heading in the same direction I was. Bad news travels fast. "Mrs. Jones," an eager young reporter thrust a microphone in my direction. "Do you think your husband is—" I didn't slow down. I barreled into the main plaza, a labyrinth of round tables decked out in white linen tablecloths and china place settings for this evening's dinner. Beyond the plaza rose a barrier of artificial eucalyptus trees that simulated the declining forests of Australia. A bird's cry, almost a scream, rose from the free-flight aviary on the other side. Ignoring the black and yellow striped sawhorse barricade and keep out signs, I took a sharp left beneath the stone arch with its aboriginal designs that marked the beginning of the walkabout trail. The news crew was right behind me. My lungs sucked in the humid air as the sights and smells of lush tropical vegetation rushed past me. The animal exhibits flew by: tiger cats, tree kangaroos, Tasmanian devils. The path curved and followed the recreation of an Australian stream flowing into the crocodile's estuary. Yellow-crested cockatoos angled their plumed heads at me as I ran through the free-flight aviary, and the mocking laugh of a kookaburra nipped at my heels. Artifice and nature collaborated to produce a realistic slice of the southern hemisphere, all of which resided under a looming roof of metal and glass that protected its inhabitants in an enclosed, climate-controlled environment. The path softened beneath my feet, mimicking the feel of swampy terrain. A yellow and black sign warned me I was approaching Crocodile Island, home to the largest reptile in the world, Crocodilus porosus, the saltwater crocodile. The path led into a tunnel, which descended into an underwater viewing area that treated me to a fisheye view of Jeff's muscular bare legs dog-paddling just beneath the surface of the billabong. Alive, at least for the moment. The water turned murky as his thrashing legs churned up the sediment at the bottom. Good camouflage for a marauding croc. I flew along the last few feet of tunnel as it climbed and turned, stepping out onto a 6-foot-wide bridge that crossed over the edge of the pool. Jeff clutched at the ledge where a section of the clear thermoplastic barrier, which served as the wall of the bridge, had been removed, his other hand struggling beneath the water. Inside the exhibit at the water's edge, our crocman, J.R. Erling, stood vigilant, smacking the water with a long bamboo pole, raising a ruckus in order to distract the agitated Salty, who snarled and hissed at yet another intruder into his territory. 2 Zufari cameras followed Jeff's actions from separate viewpoints, one at the bridge's entrance, the other on the trail just behind and above the patch of white sand beach where our other crocodile, Babe, glared at J.R.